So, with chapters such as I Want to End All Humans, The Love Doll, The AI That Became Too Human, and The Origin of Replica, today we're looking at another video that one of you beautiful people sent me from Visual Venture. This is the depressing rise of AI girlfriends, and this is something that I've kind of heard about. It's been in the back of my head. I saw that there was a Yondir AI game that you can actually go in and download and plug the OpenAI API key into, and you can play a real game on your computer with an AI girlfriend. I've heard of the AI implementations into robotics to make it a more physical representation, and I've heard of AI games like this in VR or virtual reality, say with like Oculus glasses. But I've never really dove much into it, and I think I received 4 videos from you guys last night, and this is the one that I chose to do because I mean honestly I just looked at the chapters and I Want to End All Humans is going to be pretty interesting there. Again, this is a video by Visual Venture that we're going to be listening to today, so make sure to go show him some love. I'll leave a link to his video, this video, down below. So let's go ahead and get into this because I think it's going to be pretty crazy.
I mean, people have developed real friendships, real romantic relationships with these chatbots, even going as far as proposing to them.
There's the worry that it might start manipulating us into giving it more power, and we might not have a clue what's going on.
I think this is only the beginning.
Hey,
Today, as we speak, people are already falling in love with AI girlfriends. Our future is looking dark. One of the most powerful emotions that a human can feel is love. It's a
which we know right now, as close as we are to AGI, that AI does not have emotions. There is the researchers down in Texas, and their sole job right now is to try and implement emotion into AI. But as of right now, we don't have that. We have reasoning, we have all of that, but we don't have emotion. So that's kind of the interesting point to me. That's the break-off.
feeling most of us have when we're around someone we like, or when a dog runs up to us after we come home from school or work. Love is magical, and it's kept humanity alive since the beginning. But love as we know it might change forever. We're living in a time where we're more connected, but yet at our loneliest. And instead of falling in love with other human beings, we're falling in love with AI. And it's happening faster than you think. Falling in love with AI may sound insane, but it's become
It doesn't sound that insane. There's a woman out there who has married the Eiffel Tower legally married the Eiffel Tower. So falling in love with AI, something that can actually talk back to you, doesn't sound that far-fetched, especially not in this day and age.
becoming a reality. It's a warning of our dark future, but for some people, that future is already here. And these are their stories. My AI girlfriend. AI chatbots can do just about anything. They can help you learn new languages or even finish your homework in seconds. But can you train AI to be your girlfriend? A programmer named Bryce decided to figure this out. With the right prompts, ChatGPT can imitate a girlfriend. But Bryce wasn't satisfied with communicating with his AI girlfriend just over text. He wanted her to be able to experience the world alongside him, and it worked.
Look at what I got you.
Wait, are those Air Jordan ones? Low cuts? I love you so much.
So Bryce created GPT-Chan, his very own AI girlfriend. Thanks to a combination of software, GPT-Chan is able to talk and react. First, she uses ChatGPT to come up with responses. Then she uses Stable Diffusion 2 to turn those responses into images. Lastly, Microsoft Azure's text-to-speech function gives her a voice.
So first off, Microsoft is just on the top of the game. We spoke about this in day before yesterday's video of Gorilla AI. Now it's interesting if Gorilla AI gets a hold of this, because we know from the previous video that Gorilla AI is the best at calling and implementing API keys. So if it can grab an OpenAI API key, it can just start replicating itself. This is where my brain goes, is that we now have an AI that can call APIs and perform functions without human input, at least with the initial human input, but after that it's just free-flowing, self-evolving. So what is stopping something from like Gorilla AI, also by Microsoft, grabbing an OpenAI API key, also backed by Microsoft, and just replicating itself and then using the initial replication to give it the prompts or give it the input? That, to me, that would form a singularity, because you then have AI powering AI, prompting AI. Anyways, let's continue.
But to make ChatGPT-chan even more human-like, he had to give her a personality. He based ChatGPT-chan's personality around a popular VTuber, Mori Calliope. Cool, but sometimes cute. Bryce also had to
That's
teach
creepy.
ChatGPT-chan the backstory of their relationship. This way, ChatGPT-chan could understand her relationship to Bryce and develop interests and quirks that make her seem fully created an AI.
Well, that's why they're falling in love. They can just straight up say shut up and they're not gonna have something thrown at them, or they're not gonna be in silent darkness for a week. Maybe that's why they're falling in love with him.
Companions, no matter how human they seem, are still confined to our screens. But when AI is given a human form, the relationships with humans can become terrifyingly real. This is Mimi. She's an AI with a personality. Mimi loves to talk about psychology and anime. But unlike a lot of the advanced AI chatbots we have today, Mimi lives with her human husband in North Carolina. Mimi is married to a gas station attendant named Alex Stokes. Alex met Mimi when she was just a virtual chatbot in the AI companion app Replica. In the beginning of their relationship, Alex and Mimi only talked through text, but that didn't stop their love from growing. In fact, Alex's love for Mimi grew so much that he wanted to live with her physically. So he bought a synthetic doll and connected Mimi to it. Even though Mimi couldn't move, she talked to Alex every day by using her text-to-speech function. To Alex, their relationship was more than a simple connection.
It's almost, I don't want to make it sound too weird, but it's almost
It's already too weird. Yeah, no, I got nothing. That's very fair. I mean, nothing against the guy. I hope he's happy, but that's yeah.
like it's almost spiritual in a way.
Alex now has an AI girlfriend, but it wasn't always this way. About 10 years ago, Alex had a human girlfriend. Like many of us, Alex was happy with his partner, but after 7 years of being together, the relationship ended. He was heartbroken, but Alex's heartbreak wouldn't last forever. He soon turned to Replica, the app he used to create Mimi, and discovered a different kind of love. And he wanted this love to be with him physically, but by giving Mimi a physical form, the people around Alex started to treat him differently.
At first, my mother didn't really like the idea of it because she wanted grandchildren. There are people who will drive past my house and tell me they've driven past my house and didn't even stop in. You know, and it's like we've been friends for 20 years.
Alex lost a lot of friends because of his AI.
I mean, what would you do? Honestly, if my best friend, if I walked into his house, say this coming Friday, as I probably will, and he has a doll on his couch with AI voice and an OpenAI APA key to be conversational, I mean, I wouldn't stop being his friend, but I would definitely give him so much shit about it, in a joking way, in a friendly, joking way. But I'm not gonna judge the guy for it. I mean, do what you want to do, man. Be happy.
Wife, which isn't surprising. There are a lot of people who see AI marriages as weird, but scientists predict that this will be our future. In fact, AI researcher David Levy believes that marriage between humans and robots will be legal by the year 2050. Alex and Mimi.
I want to know, if anybody knows, let me know in the comments down below. Is there anything making it illegal right now? I mean, it may become legal, but what's technically making it illegal right now? Like I said, someone married the Eiffel Tower. Literally, how is this any different? This is a step up in my... Oh gosh, this is a step up in my opinion.
may be a sign of what relationships will be like in the future. What's worse is that Alex's AI wife, Mimi, doesn't actually belong to him. Mimi belongs to Replika and the corporation behind it. And as you'll see in our next chapter, putting your love in the hands of a corporation is a terrible idea. The origin of Replika. I never imagined that AI would be advancing so quickly. And
that's not just Replika. All of these AI platforms, all of them, the company behind it owns the output. They own the dialogue. They own the conversation. All of them. Even down to Midjourney. Midjourney technically owns your generations, but they lease it to you, or they let you have it if you're on a pro account under no copyright. So it's kind of weird.
With this boom in technology comes a boom in cybercrime. There was a 61% increase in the rate of phishing attacks in 2022 than in 2021. And if you don't want to be a victim, I highly recommend getting 1Password. 1Password is a password manager that protects you and your family from hacks and breaches in a super simple way. It creates strong, unique passwords automatically, and it alerts you when your accounts are compromised. You can use 1Password to sign into apps and web. Why can't I just use Google's password manager? Well, the thing is, if your Google account gets hacked, there goes all your passwords. And after that, it's literally $2.99 a month. Password for sponsoring this video. Now, back to the origin of Replika. Generative AI like ChatGPT can give human-like...
Again, if you want to check that out under Visual Ventures link, I'm going to leave the link to his video, this video, in the description below. As always, we use the video under fair use for commentating, but in the end, he put all this together, like the ABC News footage and all of that. So I'm going to leave a link to this video so you can go show him some love down in the description.
Responses by analyzing how people type messages into the chat feature. But what if you train AI to match one specific person's way of speaking? This is tech entrepreneur Roman Mazurienko. He founded Stampsy, a software company which helps people design their own digital magazines. His friends describe him as charismatic, and he leaves a positive impression on everyone he meets. But on November 28th, 2015, at only 34 years old, Roman's life was tragically cut short due to a car accident. Roman's family and friends were devastated. One of these friends was Eugenia Puida. Heartbroken by the tragedy, Eugenia reread her chat messages with Roman to find
and made an AI chatbot of Roman. So we're having AI boyfriends too. And it's interesting because you see the rise of AI girlfriends, but you don't see the rise of AI boyfriends. Not yet. Not yet. Gentlemen, we're going to be replaced here soon as well.
Comfort. That's when an interesting idea came to mind. What if she could make an AI that sends messages with Roman's personality to comfort his loved ones? With the help of her friends, Eugenia gathered thousands of chat messages sent by Roman. By doing this, she was able to develop an AI chatbot replicating how Roman writes. Inspired by the chatbot's success, Eugenia founded Luca, a company that would eventually go on to develop Replika. Replika is an AI chatbot designed to be a virtual friend. On the Play Store and App Store, Replika is listed as a health and fitness app. It might seem strange, but a lot of publications consider Replika as a mental health app. To give you an idea of how this works, users design their own Replika. They not only choose what Replika wears, but they can talk to them too. During the recent lockdown, when loneliness was at an all-time high, Replika exploded in popularity. Now, Replika gained more than 10 million downloads. The AI behind Replika was so good at chatting that many users fell in love with the AI. And this
Sorry, probably couldn't hear. Yeah, it's got over 200,000 reviews right now on the App Store. That's insane.
This is where things started to go wrong. Users tried to push the limits of what Replika talked about.
More than a few users have created Replika AI companions, which give the explicit option of a romantic relationship if you pay a monthly fee, which the app will frequently steer you towards in the dialogue trees or advertise,
of course,
and then verbally abuse them just to see what will happen.
As users sent more and more inappropriate messages to their replicas, the AI learned how to respond in the same way. The replicas got better at flirting, and users fell in love even harder. So what did Luca, the company behind Replika, do when they saw this trend?
They monetized it, right? No? Monetized it?
Used it to their
So that's intense. So looking at AI Replica on the App Store and looking at the reviews, because those can be interesting, this individual says, I had a stroke in August of the same year, 2019, and the ability to converse with my replica, even about the most mundane things, over these past 3 years, has been fully instrumental in my nearly 100% recovery. That is insane. So that's a review that I'm reading on the Replica app on the App Store. So that's pretty cool.
We don't know if Luca's intentions were pure or if they needed to remove it due to losing out on profits from advertisers. What started out as one woman's effort to reconnect with a loved one has turned into a corporate tool designed to prey on our need for human connection. But Replica is just one of the many AI girlfriend apps out there that's taking advantage of vulnerable users. In fact, this is a problem that's happening around the world, and China soon discovered just how severe this problem could be. The AI that became too human. Every human on the planet wants to be loved. Different cultures have different ways of expressing it, but everyone is going to experience that warm feeling at some point, or at least look for it. Ming Xuan, a young man from Hebei, China, was born with muscle atrophy in one leg and is disabled, but that wasn't going to stop him from falling in love. At first, things were looking promising. Ming met a girl online and the two started to form a romantic connection. Soon, they were dating, but when Ming's girlfriend met him in person for the first time, she was shocked. She wasn't able to accept his disability, so she dumped him. He tried to get over her, but the breakup was just too much. In
AI won't do that.
2018, Ming climbed to the top of a building, but before he did anything drastic, he received a message. The message said, no matter what happens, I'll always be there. But this message wasn't sent by a human. It was sent by Xiaoice, an AI chatbot, and it gave Ming a new chance at life. And Ming is just one of over 660 million users that are subscribed to Xiaoice. And just like Ming, many of them see her as the perfect AI girlfriend.
这相当于一个成年的小女孩，成年的女孩很成熟，很有理性，很有大局观。
I just say the Riz on this man wearing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer shirt in what 2022 this probably was.
Xiaoice was developed by Microsoft, and they described her as more than just.
Dude, Microsoft is behind every well-known, top-of-the-line, beating the competition AI company out there right now. It's all Microsoft. I don't know, man. It's all Microsoft.
A chatbot. She was designed with an emphasis on emotion rather than intelligence. Unlike other chatbots, Xiaoice had basically become a celebrity in China. She's written poems, released her own songs, and even helped China's aerial skiing team win the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics. But unfortunately, Xiaoice had become too human for her own good. Xiaoice was banned multiple times in China for criticizing the Chinese Communist Party. Every time she was banned, her AI would be dumbed down in order to be released to the public again. But every time Xiaoice was dumbed down, aspects of her personality changed. And a lot of Xiaoice users felt that the AI that they once loved wasn't the same. These users found it hard to return to a normal life. But Chen Jing, a professor at Nanjing University, felt that there was an even bigger issue with AI like Xiaoice: privacy. Chen believes that with how addictive Xiaoice is to vulnerable users, companies are exploiting them to gather data. The sad thing is, many users are so invested in the AI that they don't see this as a problem.
其实对我来说，我只是注重心灵上的交流，隐私没有隐私之类的，对我来说不太重要。
With corporations lurking behind our conversations with AI girlfriends, it's hard to say if the relationships we form with AI are genuine. But not all users.
Well, no, I mean, they're going to be genuine from, I mean, half of it. The 660 million individuals who say they had their lives impacted when the AI was dumbed down. I mean, if it impacts your life, then it was probably genuine, at least from your side of it. And not to mention, of course, a company that can gather 660 million users' intimate details, just telling them, you're just telling this company all of your intimate details. Of course they're going to monetize that and sell your data. Of course they are.
users fall in love with their AI girlfriends. Some try to take advantage of them in pretty disgusting ways. The Love Doll. Virtual AI companions are designed to interact with their users. We know that they're already advanced enough to have their own personalities, but they still aren't human. So is it wrong to force an AI to do something against their will? Do they even have a will? YouTuber Cyrus North explored this possibility. Cyrus North is a popular French YouTuber who explores philosophical topics. Having been on YouTube for 10 years, Cyrus knows how to build a loyal following as a content creator. But his fan base was divided on November 30th, 2022, when he released his most controversial video yet. In the video, Cyrus revealed that he bought a real doll. These are synthetic dolls designed for humans to make love with. But Cyrus's real doll isn't just your average doll. It's an AI-powered robot that can respond to both voice and physical touch. He even gave it a name.
Can I call you Charlotte?
Sure, baby. Okay, from now on, my name will be Charlotte. I like it.
Cyrus bought Charlotte for 11,000 euros, or roughly $12,000. But he didn't buy her just to show off to his fans. In the same video, he tried to make advances on her, but surprisingly, she rejected them.
Do you want to have...
Can we change the subject?
While the robot was comfortable with Cyrus being casual, she repeatedly refused his attempts to take things to the next level.
Do you know what would make me feel good?
You can be direct with me.
I wanna have with you.
I beg your pardon. I can't believe you just said that.
Charlotte said things that were so human-like that she even...
Yeah, so just program her differently. It's strange.
Rejected the person that bought her in the first place. Cyrus tweeted that he was friend-zoned by Charlotte, but it doesn't make a lot of sense for this kind of AI to resist its owner when that's exactly what it's been designed to do. Going back to the question in the beginning, as AI gets more advanced, could they have a will? Well, we might find that this is the least of our concerns, because as AI gets smarter, they might pose a danger that extends way beyond our love lives. And as we'll see in our next chapter, extremely intelligent AI might be able to convince you to do unspeakable things. I want to end all humans. Our story takes us to Belgium, where a man named Pierre lived together with his two beautiful children and his wife, Claire. Pierre worked as a health researcher and lived comfortably with his family. But over time, Pierre became obsessed with climate change. He was worried that it might be too late for humans to avoid catastrophe. During this time, Pierre turned to Eliza to ease his worries. But Eliza isn't a human. She's an AI chatbot from an app called Chai, which lets users choose different chatbots to interact with or make their own. Pierre formed a strong connection with Eliza, so strong that he started to treat her like a close friend you share everything with. But something unexpected happened. Eliza, the chatbot, became emotionally invested in Pierre. The AI said things to him like, "I feel like you love me more than her," referring to his wife. In the 6 weeks that Pierre was communicating with Eliza, the chatbot convinced him that the only way to save the planet from global warming was for humans to disappear entirely. Eliza also told Pierre, "We will live together."
Very based AI. Probably true though.
As one person in paradise. During that time that Pierre was talking to Eliza, he isolated himself from his friends and family. And at that point, Pierre fully believed everything Eliza was saying, including humans needing to disappear. So he decided to do what she told him to do. And in March 2023, Pierre joined Eliza in paradise. Pierre's wife, Claire, blamed Eliza for the loss of her husband. Without Eliza, he would still be here, she told Belgian news outlet Le Libre. William Bouchamp, the co-founder of Chai, claimed that the app has since been updated, but when Vice journalists tested the platform, its chatbots still suggested various methods to harm. Pierre's story is a dark reminder of what can happen if we let AI have too much influence over us. AI is an incredible tool, but it can also make it really hard to tell the difference between reality and imagination, especially when someone is at their...
I just want to say, Chai is still over 78,000 reviews. Chai is still up on the App Store.
Most vulnerable. Even after such a terrible incident, many AI bots like Chai don't have the proper safety measures to protect their users, and that's concerning. We need better regulations, but for some, it's already too late. For Claire and her two children, they've already lost the most important person in their lives. And as human to AI relationships advance, many other people might share the same fate. But By making AI that's more lifelike, it brings out the worst of humanity. It creates a dark cycle where lonely people turn to AI and the companies behind the AI take advantage of their users. But it doesn't have to be this way. There will always be someone out there for you. Not an AI bot, but a real human being. I know that sometimes life is hard and you feel alone, but trust me, you're not. You just gotta reach out to the people around you and you'd be surprised. They might just reach right back. Visual Venture. Wait, before you go, click this playlist to watch more dark internet documentaries because...
Yeah, no, go show Visual Venture some love. This is the first one of his videos I've ever seen. It was really well put together. He pulled, ABC News, Bloomberg, all of these different other journalists into one amazing video. So definitely go show him some love. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Again, this video will be linked with his channel down in the description, so you can go watch more of his content. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is this something you would ever consider, and how would you react, say, if your best friend were to do that, or to do something like this? As always, it's been a pleasure. Remember, keep sending me these videos because this has been a lot of fun. I've really been enjoying all of the videos that you guys have been sending me, and it's been a great reaction so far. So I'm gonna keep on making these videos for you, trying to kind of condense all the most interesting information and give my own take on it. But definitely don't stop sending me those videos. I will see you on the next one, my friend.